with the educated opinion on topics of all varieties. This your boy Bubba, and you already know what I'm about to say, right? You are listening to Bubba's Banter. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your motherfucking boy. I ain't gotta say no names, right? But I am anyways. It's your boy Bubba, and you are watching and also listening to Bubba's Banter. My voice is a little cracky right there. That's because I'm motherfucking congested again, y'all. This CPAP shit got me fucked up right now. And as much as I love my CPAP because when I tell you, fucking 4 is cool, 4 hours is cool, but when you get motherfucking 8 hours of, even 6 hours of CPAP sleep, the best sleep ever. But I just keep getting congested, and right now I'm hella congested. I just went to the gym super late. As you can tell, my lights are kind of dim right now because I just got home, and I'm like, I got a podcast. I got to get my show out there for y'all to listen to me. But I just got done, hitting some squats and shit and some deadlifts. But yeah, I'm just like, okay, I'm ready to talk now. I'll hit the podcast and banter with y'all right quick this late at night. Shimmy with your boy, shimmy. Only I can see me doing the shimmy, not the people that's listening. But if you hear the bouncing of the headphones and everything, I need to get some new headphones too. If anybody out there know where I can get some good headphones that don't make this, if you can hear that sound when you're like, when I'm moving them around, I fucking hate that because I know I hear it in my audio sometimes, because sometimes I do listen to my show. I know what a narcissist, right? Sometimes I'm listening to my show when I'm driving just to see if it actually sounds pretty good. Because sometimes I do be fucking up on the audio. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I don't. This is why I need to get a team. I need to get me a producer. Yes. I want to get some new headphones pretty soon just so I could podcast and don't have this sound fucking up my podcasting. It don't fuck it up all the time, but I just want to spend some money. I think that's my whole fucking issue right now. I just want to spend fucking money. Like that, this light in the back that you guys see, the blue light. I just bought a lamp because I was like, I need more lighting in my room. I need to get a lamp. So I bought a little lamp for my room just because I want more lighting in here. I'm just spending money. But anyways, like I said, I am congested today. So like, y'all gonna hear me coughing and doing the fucking most on this motherfucking shit, okay? So when y'all hear me coughing and hacking, I need to maybe put a cough drop in very soon because I definitely don't want to be hacking up on my motherfucking show. But anyways, before we get into tonight's show, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you give me a thumbs up because I like that and it's free. And give me a share, baby. I need that too. All right. Now, I don't know if I can do this with my motherfucking congestion going on right now, but I'm going to do it. I know y'all like to listen to this sexy ass motherfucking voice. My corny ass. I'm about to start coughing. I already knew it. I told y'all, being congested, bro, I can't give y'all a sexy voice tonight. Not at all. But anyways, if you listen to podcasts on streaming platforms, I'm streaming pops. What the fuck am I saying? If you listen to podcasts on streaming platforms, please make sure you listen to me on Spotify because this show is hosted by Spotify for creators, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this show tonight. Friendship breakups do not get talked about enough. Yes, we're going there tonight. Friendship breakups do not get talked about enough. I feel like, we talk about romantic relationships all the time. We talk about the toxic exes. We talk about the situationships, the cheating, all these fucking things, right? When it comes to certain relationships. But we do not talk about friendship breakups enough. They are just as important as a romantic relationship. And I know some people are like, no, they're not, but they really are. And the reason why is because friends have history. Because with friends, you do still have history. There's the inside jokes. There's the shared trauma. There's, that person is the only person who have saw a certain side of you. They've been there for the glow up. They've been there for the disappointments. You've shared your life with this person. You've shared personal moments with this person. So yes, there's a lot of history and a lot of emotion that goes into it. So when you have a friendship breakup, that shit hurts you to the core. And I know some people saw on my Instagram, on my podcast Instagram, when I posted that text and all that stuff, like, about my friend, like, yeah, like, that shit hurt me so bad. I went and talked to my therapist the next day because I was crying about it, because I looked up to this person, not only him just being my friend, I looked up to him, and for him to say the things that he said to me made me realize, like, damn, you're not really my friend. Or are you saying this because there's something in you that you actually want to say to me to salvage our relationship, but you choose to say something mean to me or hurtful to me to get my attention in a way that it wasn't a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, there's a lot to unpack there in that situation if you saw the text on my Instagram. But yeah, like, I really, like, that shit hurt me so fucking bad, and I really did not know how to deal with that, because I care about this person. I love him so much, and he's done so much in my life. And y'all know a show that I've been watching, and it's actually become my comfort show, and that is Insecure. Okay, I love Insecure. I love Issa Rae. I'm on season 4, and I was watching the episode where Molly and Issa was starting to hang out again after the big old blow up at the block party, and Issa, they was hanging out, and that foul ass text came through. Right? Let's watch it right quick.
I feel like she did something great in another life.
She did something right in this life.
Yeah, see right there.
Match what?
We're back in
I would have got up too and left. I ain't gonna lie.
Actually, I think I'm gonna go. Issa.
No.
Issa, that wasn't meant for you.
Yeah, no shit. And you say you're trying,
No shit.
but it feels like I'm the only one who's putting in any effort.
By inviting me to brunch?
Ooh, she got a point,
We've
Issa.
been off for months.
Yeah, I know. That's why I reached out.
This is the part that made me cry.
Maybe who you are now and who I am now just don't fit anymore.
One. So we gotta admit, that motherfucking scene was fucked up. It was horrible, right? It was so horrible. And I know Issa was not supposed to see that text. She wasn't. She was not. You know what I'm saying? But the text was shitty. And although it was shitty, those were Molly's fucking feelings. That's how she felt. That's what she was going through. Those are her sentiments. That's her resentment, whatever it is. But it's a different type of hurt, y'all, because there's a difference between having a disagreement and arguing versus talking, like assassinating my character in private spaces is a different thing. You know what I'm saying? And so when you see that shit hurts. It just feels different. Like, you just can't unsee it. And so I could understand how that changes a relationship in general. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw that scene, it was like, damn, I can relate to that, because the person that I'm cool with done that to me multiple times, where he spoke about me, and even if he told me he has done it, it's just like, how can you assassinate my character to people? How can you talk down to me to people? And I'm someone you're supposed to be my mentor, and like, people are coming back to me saying things that you're saying, like, and you don't even hang out with these people in real life. Like, that's a weird ass motherfucking situation. That's gossip girl type shit. And I'm the fucking liberal. That's gossip girl shit, okay? That's gossip motherfucking girl shit. So I never understood it. I always tried to understand why this was a thing with me and him, where like we would have a fight, or we would do something, or something would happen, and then he'll say it around people, and they'll come back and say it to another person that knows me within the community, and then it's just like this telephone game. And I'm just like, bro, you're a straight guy, and I know you got gay clients, but you're a straight guy talking to gay people about our situation, and then they go back and say it to a person that may know me, and this person tells me. It's like, it's gossip girl shit. Like, that's just so fucking weird to me. Like, I don't understand why that's happening. Why aren't we talking? Why aren't we having a conversation? If our relationship mattered that motherfucking much, why can't we salvage our relationship and talk about our relationship and keep our friendship our friendship. People don't need to be in between us. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It was weird. And it's still weird. It's a weird thing to feel. So I understand that scene itself made me feel some type of way because I literally remember being that person. I literally remember being that person where a person texts me and the next day I go to see this motherfucker and work out with this motherfucker, and the whole entire time I'm frustrated and want to say something because I'm just like, why the fuck are you talking about me to this motherfucking, look at me fucking up because I'm getting mad thinking about it. I'm getting mad thinking about it, like why the fuck, but anyway, why this motherfucker is talking about me to my friend coming back telling me, why are you doing this? This is weird. This is a weird ass situation. So yeah, I felt that shit. But you know, friendships are just friendships and they're just fucking weird. They're weird as fuck. Friendship breakups hit different because friends hold identity. Yes, friends hold identity. Your friends know your insecurities. Your friends know your coping mechanisms. Your friends know your past. Your friends know who you were before the glow up. They know this. They know this. You don't just lose a person. You know what I'm saying? You lose a witness. You're losing someone who knew who you were becoming in real time. So, and nobody taught you how to grieve that. Like nobody have. And there's no script for it. There's no social permission to like, you know, express it. As sometimes, you know, there's no take your time to heal. Just heal on it. You're just supposed to get up and move on and make new friends. Like literally, that's how people look at it. Oh, it's supposed to be a small. It's just a person. It's just a friend. It's just a friend. They don't like. No, that shit hurts. Sometimes sometimes it is rough to just get up and keep moving on without the person who was there for all the shit that you were going through. It really is, especially if it is salvageable. If it's something that I can salvage, why not? Why not try to make it work? Why not try to fix it? You know what I'm saying? Or grieve it, because sometimes you just like that person is just not your friend anymore. You know, and that's what I'm trying to say. It hurts, and it's okay to grieve it. It's not a bad thing. It's not small. Like I hate when people try to make me feel small about it or make me like, oh, you're just overreacting. It's like, no, motherfucker, I'm not. I put a lot into this motherfucking friendship. What do you mean? That's supposed to be my motherfucking friend. Into the end, motherfucker, and he did me like this, like hell no, fuck you. What you talking about? No, this friendships breakups hurt, bro. They really do. They really do. And we have to stop making like friendships are just this small thing when they make a really big impact on who we are as people. And that's why it's so important to watch out who you invite into your life, because friends really do have a huge impact on how you live. It's really truth. I watched so many, like when we were younger in high school, I remember my mom and my great grandma and my dad too used to tell me like, watch the people around you. You don't want to be getting people around you that ain't going to help you grow. They don't, or get you caught up in some shit. And I went through things where people who I thought were my friends were not my friends because they were getting me caught up in certain things that I did not need to be caught up in. Thank God for the friends I have now. But you know, and I have some 10 plus years relationships. My best friend, I've known him since 16 years old. My best friend, Garrett, I just hung out with him last weekend. And he's been busy with life. I've been busy with life. And we hung out and it was fun. And we talked and we cracked jokes and we caught up. And, you know, like nothing happened. And he's been my best friend since I was 16 years old. So friendships do matter and they do make a big impact on your life. Believe it or not, they really do. And I have to say, the thing that I really did appreciate about that scene, and about the whole season, because they went through the whole season just about until the end, right? Is that nobody was the villain. Nobody was. Issa wasn't the villain. Molly wasn't the villain. They both got some hangups. Molly, with her, you know, not knowing how to deal with her control issues. You know what I'm saying? her emotional flexibility. She has high expectations of everybody, which it was fucking crazy. You know, Issa with her avoidance and her defensiveness and inconsistency on every fucking thing. Like, they both have some fucking things that they have to work on. And the issue is they got to take accountability for that. And I think that's where they didn't do it, was taking an accountability. Towards the end of the show they did, but that's the thing about is taking accountability. Nobody is a monster most of the times in, you know, in a friendship breakup. Nobody is really a monster. What happens is both sides tend to not want to get uncomfortable about the situation enough to talk about it. And that happens often, is where things get so uncomfortable, or where it's like, you don't know how to actually talk about this shit. You're like, how do I talk about this? This feels so uncomfortable because I don't know if I say how I really feel, this is going to further make the relationship make us grow further apart, you know. And that's where it's like nobody really wants to get uncomfortable, and nobody wants to say, I feel, you know, disconnected, I feel hurt, I feel ashamed, I feel like I'm a burden, I feel like you know, I feel misunderstood. No one really, I feel like I'm growing apart. Nobody really wants to have that conversation. So what happens is people just get distance, start suppressing things, start, you know, acting like nothing's wrong. When you see them, they just have these weird ass conversations and perform like they really care about each other, or pretend, until the relationship just collapse under silence, because that's what happens. And instead of talking it out honestly, resentment just starts to stack. The resentment starts to stack. I'm talking about the quiet resentment. I'm talking about the unspoken resentment. It's fine resentment. It's cool resentment. The do you resentment. Yes, all of that. It just starts to stack. Friendships, and most friendships, do not die from explosion. It dies from accumulation. Yes, that is exactly what happened, because it's the small disappointments, it's the unmet expectations, it's the small unmet expectations, it's the small disappointments, it's the feelings of not being seen. Like, these things start to accumulate, and it starts to crack the foundation of your friendship. And then one day you don't even know where the fuck it happened at. Like, for real, like, it's crazy, bro. Like, but I gotta be real at some part of the show. Because if you're going to be anything in life, be fucking for real. Okay? But nah, for real. You have to understand that every friendship is not meant to be. Every friend is not going to be there through every version of who you are or who you're going to become. You know what I'm saying? That's just some real shit. I had to learn that. You know, they're not going to be there for all of your seasons. Some will be there for the healing season. Some will be there for the growth season. Some will be there for the disappointments and the glow up again season. They'll have some friends, but they can't go through all the seasons with you. And that's just truth. That's just really what it is. And it doesn't mean that the friendship never meant anything. Doesn't mean that they don't love you anymore. Doesn't mean they don't care about you anymore. It just means that you guys don't mesh anymore, or you guys don't align anymore. You guys don't have that anymore. And sometimes it does not end because of hate, or, you know, they despise you. Sometimes it do, though, too. Sometimes it do. Like, they mad that you got something that they want. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, that shit does happen. But sometimes it ends because of incompatibility, too. You know what I mean? Y'all just don't mesh anymore. And I think sometimes a lot of friendships also end is because there is a version of you that you're becoming that they don't like. So they start to get distance with you. And that happens oftentimes. I've seen it happen in some of my friendships. So, I mean, that's kind of how I look at it. I will say this, is that I think that the hardest part about friendship breakups is accepting that the conversation may never come. There isn't always a conversation. There isn't. Sometimes closure is distance. Sometimes closure is silence. Sometimes closure is acceptance. Sometimes closure is peace. Sometimes the apology may never come. Sometimes the explanation will never be told to you. Sometimes the conversation that you want to happen will never fucking happen. And you still got to heal anyways. So you might as well just do it. But you're not overreacting. You're not being dramatic. Friendship breakups hurt and they're real, and I understand it. And I went through that shit myself. You got to unpack that shit. That's why I love therapy. That's why I love therapy, because you really do got to unpack those type of things. So, but yeah, that's my feelings on friendship breakups. Thank you guys for watching, listening. If you are listening, I want to say thank you guys again for coming to my podcast and watching all my old other videos and my vlogs that I do and supporting my channel. I really do appreciate you guys. I do want to tell you guys that I probably will be changing the days of Bubba's Banter podcast, because sometimes it's hard to drop it on Thursdays. And I know I did tell you guys this already, but I really think I do want to change it to a Friday or a Saturday. I'm not going to make the official time yet right now, but I think I want to be a little more consistent on a drop date, because sometimes it really is hard to like produce content. And then with my work schedule, I work graveyards, and so I'll be so tired. Like right now, it's fucking, what time is it? About to be 5 a.m. And I'm just like, oh my God, I just did this podcast because I got to get it out. I got to get it out. So I need to hard stop on like an actual date and be consistent with this actual date. Also, I'm getting ready to stop the podcast for a bit, because I'm getting ready to have a procedure, something minor, nothing big or serious, but I'm getting ready to have a procedure, and so I gotta take a little break from podcasting and all those good things. So I just want to say thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I really do appreciate you guys. I try to push out as much content as I can, and I love that you guys interact with me as much as you guys do. I got a few fan favorites that I really love talking to in my DMs, and I'm not going to say your name because I said I wouldn't on here, but because I was trying to give him a shout out and he was being a little shy. But I just want to say thank you for all the fucking ideas that you give me for these shows. I really do appreciate that. I ain't got to chat GPT fucking ideas on podcasting. No, I'm playing. Because nowadays they be out here chat GPT for podcasts. I was on YouTube the other day, and motherfucker, I saw a whole ass podcast on Chat GPT, and it was like Chat GPT and like type of like AI video of a person just talking and like having like a real conversation. And I really sat there and watched it, and I was like, damn, people really do sit here and watch this. And this motherfucker had motherfucking 51K views, and I was pissed. I ain't gonna sit here and lie and say I wasn't pissed. I was pissed. But yeah. Anyways, make sure y'all hit that motherfucking subscribe button, please, and give me a thumbs up and share. That's my new way of saying share. If you saw it, that's my new way. Follow me on my social medias, which is The Real Doc Dre, Bubba's Banter Podcast, and Bubba's Banter on Facebook. And I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.